Hey guys, how's it going? Otaku Mike here, back again with another video for you guys today. Today, we're doing a haul video. We're doing another manga haul video. Wait, no, I'm not doing a manga haul video. I apologize. I am doing a comic haul video for you guys today. You know, on the Otaku Mike channel, we love to talk about our picture books, whether it's manga or comics. In reality, they're all the exact same thing. You know, without further ado, let's get into this. Do all the normal YouTube stuff. If you're new to the channel and you like this content, please subscribe, like, and give me your opinions down below, whether it be negative or positive or somewhere in between. You know, I know you guys are here probably not to see the comics, because a lot of people who watch my channel don't really like the comics. But we're going to talk about comics anyways. Thanks for watching. Alright, so first we have our one lone Marvel comic. I picked this up on a whim at my local half-price books, and I was like, what the hell? I've never heard of this before. I did a little research, and apparently it's for people who are looking to get into certain specific characters within the Marvel Universe. We have, my dog is barking at me, hold on. So we have written by Antony Johnston, I hope I said that right, and I guess drawn by Willington Alves? I think that's how you say it. I probably just butchered those names. But we have Daredevil Season 1 from Marvel Comics. This is basically like a year one story in the life of Daredevil. From what I gather, it's just a very truncated version of his origin story, with him going through the yellow and red suit and getting into the red suit. This looked really cool. I actually really liked the artwork and the inside. I thought I'd give it a try. From reviews that I've watched on it after I bought it, people have a mixed bag about the season 1 line of comics, but I thought I would give it a try and check it out. It's an all-in-one graphic novel, so you don't have to go run and look for these specific issues. You can just get it in this nice hardcover with this really nice matte finish. I really like the look of these. I think I might pick up the X-Men one. The X-Men one looks really cool, and the Fantastic Four one looks really cool. There's a bunch of different versions of these. I think they have like Ant-Man, Avengers, Captain America, Hulk, I think like Doctor Strange. Yeah, they have Fantastic Four, X-Men, Spider-Man, Daredevil, Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, and Hulk. There's some more in the back right there. I might just spoil the ending for you guys. Anyways, next book. So the next book I got it last month. Some of the books I got last month, I just didn't do a haul for them. But I did do a review on this particular book. It is a webtoon, which I'm still not familiar exactly what webtoons are. I'm an old man living under a rock. But I picked up Fangs by Sarah Anderson. This is a short but sweet tale about a vampire and a werewolf hooking up and starting a relationship. Yeah, it's a pretty fun read. Go check out my review. Really nothing more to say about this specific book. Alright, so the next one I picked up, I'm actually in the process of reading. I picked this up on a whim. I was like, I want to get back into the DC universe side of things. And I was trying to figure out where exactly I wanted to jump into the DC universe. Because last time I was reading comics was when the New 52 began. And if you know anything about the New 52, it's a really, really mixed bag. Either there were really good stories or there were really, really bad stories. This isn't in the current DC continuity, but it takes place within the, I think, the Rebirth continuity, because it has Jonathan Kent in it, which is Superman's son, and Damian Wayne in it and stuff like that. But I picked up by Tom Taylor. I picked up the miniseries Deceased. If you don't know what Deceased is, it is basically the DC universe in the zombie apocalypse, or basically kind of like that. This is a pretty cool story. I don't want to spoil anything, but here's some of the artwork. That's like the cover page. There are spin-offs for this. This is set in its own world, so if you want to check this out, go ahead. You can pick this up for like $20. It is super cheap, and you get a nice, cool hardcover with a creepy Batman on the front of it. This, I don't want to go into too much detail, but this one was so intense. I'm going to be doing a review on it soon, but yeah, I want to pick up more of Deceased because it's that good. It's that good. And I like it that I don't have to know anything that's happened prior in the DC universe, because sometimes that gets a little complicated, Alright, so this next book I actually already did a review on my channel. I gave it glowing reviews. I really, really enjoyed this book. My buddy Darth Penn did a review on this as well, and I was like, oh my god, this book looks cool. And I was like, Stepan Sachek drew this? One, he's one of my favorite artists of all time, but I never read anything that he's written. But I picked up Harleen. This is also a DC Black Label book. Pretty cool. It's oversized compared to normal. Let me get it. A normal DC book. It is fairly oversized and overstuffed with content. If you don't know what this is basically a new Harley Quinn origin story set in its own universe, kind of. It's all about Harley meeting the Joker. This is such a fun read, and I highly recommend it. It's only 3 issues, but they're 3 overstuffed issues. And one thing I really like about this is the front cover, bam, under the cover. Front cover, bam, under the cover. This one is just a really good read in all sense of purposes. This is an adult read, so if you are not an adult, don't read this because it is violent and there is some sexual stuff in it. But I'm glad this was shown to me and brought to light, because I had to have it in my newly reformed comic book collection. Next, we are going with some pseudo DC stuff. This imprint no longer exists. It is now turned into DC Black Label. But this is from Vertigo. It is written by Sean Murphy, and we have Punk Rock Jesus, the deluxe edition right here. If you don't know what Punk Rock Jesus is, Punk Rock Jesus is basically just that. Let's not show that page, but here's some of the artwork. Oh, I think I just showed baby penis on here. Oh, dang it. I showed baby penis on my channel. Here's some of the artwork. Right there, there's the artwork. If you don't know what this is, basically a corporation gets a hold of the DNA of Jesus Christ himself. They turn him into almost like a Truman-esque show thing where people can watch his life and whatnot. And he rebels and becomes a punk rock superstar. Anyways, I'm really looking forward to reading this. I actually just started reading this. It's only 6 issues. This is pretty easy to find as well. If you want the deluxe edition, you get a bunch of extra stuff in it. and they also have a regular trade paperback. But I picked this up at my local half price books, and I was like, yes, I have been looking for this one for quite some time, and I'm more than happy to add it to my collection. Alright, moving forward, next we are moving into the independent stuff. There's more books out there than just Marvel and DC. This one is a rebuy because mine got damaged and I wanted a decent copy to reread because I want to eventually do an issue by issue podcast for this. My dog chewed it up along with my Get a Robo Volume 1. Yeah, sucks having a puppy, just saying. But I picked up, who wrote this again? I forgot who wrote this. I can't remember who wrote this off the top of my head. Now I remember. It was Karen Gillan who wrote some pretty good stuff with The Wicked and the Divine, Young Avengers, Star Wars. Oh, they wrote Star Wars. And then Stephanie Hans, I guess, did the artwork for Journey into Mystery and Batwoman. Oh, that's cool. But this is, before I get distracted, this is issues 1 to 5 of Die Volume 1, Fantasy Heartbreaker. This is a really, really fun series. I've never actually gotten to read all of it. I've read most of it. But this is about these group of kids, or teenagers really. They get transported to this other world. They're missing for 2 years in this other world. They come back. One of them's missing, basically. And then they grow up to be adults. And, yeah, they end up having to go back to said fantasy worlds. This has a really big Dungeons and Dragons aesthetic to it. A lot of fantasy and stuff. I'll show you guys some of the artwork right here. It's a pretty fun series. I cannot recommend this series enough. I will be doing a podcast or review on this later. God, it's so cool to have Die again. I plan on picking up volumes 2 and 3 because volume 3 comes out very soon and volume 2 is already out at the current moment. Alright, so the next book we got, I picked it up at my local half-price books for $7. Brand new, surprisingly. I don't think I ever heard of this one before. I think one of my friends had the sequel series to this. This is the origin for one of the characters. This is what kind of started it all. We have Hip Flask, Unnatural Selection is what it's called. I almost said Unnatural Solution. I don't know why I almost said that. But this is a cyberpunk-esque Blade Runner about this company that makes and genetically alters like animals to basically use them as like weapons and like fight with wars and stuff. It's pretty cool series. It also spins into the Elephant Men series, which was pretty cool from what I hear. There's some of the artwork. This is a really big oversized book. That's why I'm having a hard time showing you guys some of the artwork itself, but it's pretty cool. This is written by Richard Starking and artwork by Joe Casey, I believe, is one of the people. If you know who Joe Casey is, he did a lot of like, he's really known. He did like Ben 10 and Generator Rex and stuff like that, I believe. But yeah, pretty cool. This is the start of said series with our main character, who is a genetically altered hippopotamus, and then I think he becomes a detective. I don't know. I haven't read this one yet, but I was just going off of what I kind of remember. And then as I throw that over there and I hit my other books, we have Hip Flask Concrete Jungle. This is This collects the next two stories within the Hip Flask comic, and then I believe it goes to Elephant Man after these two particular graphic novels. If you say the least, I'll show you guys the back. Some of the back right there. This one I actually bought the same day as Hip Flask, because I was like, I think I'm missing a book. And it turns out I was kind of missing like a good chunk of the story for this. But here's some of the beautiful, beautiful artwork right there. I can't wait to get this. I want to read this so bad. I just haven't had the time to read it. I really want to get Elephant Man, because that one looks like it's bonkers and crazy, and I just love cyberpunk and stuff like that. And it's a really interesting concept, you know, beefy like elephants and rhinos and crocodiles and a hippopotamus who wears a fedora and a trench coat, you know, and does shit, you know. But yeah, anyways, next book. You're halfway done with this haul. I got a lot of stuff last month and this month. So this one I picked up also at Half Price Books. This is a collection of the first two volumes in a really, really nice hardcover. This is 5 Ghosts. This book is a pulp, like, adventure series. I'll show you guys some of the here's some of the artwork right here. Very cool. It's about this guy, from what I can tell, it's about this guy who finds this device and he gets these 5 ghosts implanted into his body, and they turn out to be fictional characters like Merlin, Sherlock Holmes, Dracula, Robin Hood, and he has to traverse the world, you know, and having like adventures, I think, and stuff. I don't know. I picked this up on a whim, but it looks really cool. I love the artwork in this. I know I probably should have read it before I got on here. I don't know. They're fighting samurai at one point. I mean, God, this looks so good. Oh, this just looks so fun. Like, kind of reminds me of like Indiana Jones or like John Carter. You ever watched Indiana Jones or John Carter? Like that old pulpy Flash Gordon-esque sense to just going on a very grand adventure. Anyways, yeah, I picked this up. It was like $16. Brand new, actually. And it's cool that it's like the first 2 volumes and not just 1 volume. So I get a big chunk of story. I get like 12 issues within this one book, which is pretty freaking sweet. All right, so we have 4 more books to go, and then I promise we are done for this month. Because actually I kind of ordered some more books, and I'm really excited for them to come out, and I want to read them all. I want to read so much, because I'm just getting back in the comics. I just want to read so much. But I pre-ordered this book. That's how excited I was. I normally do not pre-order books whatsoever. Normally I just wait till they come out, but I'm a huge, huge fan of this writer and artist team and the series, and I love the TV show, even though the TV show is a little different than the books. But this is Umbrella Academy, Hotel Oblivion. This is the long-awaited 3rd part in the Umbrella Academy series, and they're currently working on another part. This is part 3 right here, published by Dark Horse Comics. Right here, this is the library edition, which is like oversized and has like a bunch of extras in it. I'll show you guys some of the artwork right there. If you don't know what this is, this takes place, I think, 5 years after the Dallas storyline, and the Umbrella Academy has kind of went their separate ways, and stuff happens, and they have to come back together, essentially. That's all I know about the story, because I have yet to read this. I'm still working on reading Dallas at this moment. But yeah, super, super excited to have this. I love these. They just look so slick on the shelf. I love the emblems. Each one's different. But yeah, go check this out. This is a really, really good series. Really good. One of the best of all time. All right, so these next books I picked up, I bought last month, but they actually just showed up today, as a matter of fact. This next one is published by Hill House Comics, and it's under the DC Black Label. It is a one and done contained graphic novel. I picked up Joe Hill's Basket Full of Heads. This is a graphic novel about a woman seeking vengeance on the people that killed either her boyfriend or husband. I can't remember which one, but they were a significant other. And she has a mystical Viking axe, and she cuts people's heads off and basically kind of gets to learn their life story and what proceeded to happen in said life to make them want to kill said significant other. I'll show you guys a little bit of some of the artwork. I don't want to spoil it too much, but here is some of the artwork. It's like a horror series kind of. I'm really looking forward to this. Oh, this is cool. Look at the cover. Look, watch this. This is pretty cool. Like, look, yeah, like it goes over. You get like, I don't know if you can really see that, but yeah. But yeah, it's a tale of vengeance. If you don't know who Joe Hill is, he wrote Lock and Key, and a lot of people also like to say that he is the son of Stephen King. I waited for so long to get this book. I almost ordered it off of Amazon a second time because in-stock trade was taking so long for my order to get sent to me, but which is understandable because there is a COVID epidemic going on right now. But that's how much I really wanted to read this. I almost bought it a second time, even though I already bought it. But yeah, I mean, come on, look at that. This is so fucking cool. She just carries around a basket full of heads, and she has a fucking, like, battle axe, you know? I think that's cool. Alright, second to last book. Whew. This is a long haul. I think this is one of my longest hauls ever filmed. So this next one, if you have been watching my channel, you know I am a big fan of this series. I was converted to the cult of Brian K. Vaughan, and I had to pick up the other chunk of this series. I picked up Saga Book 3. Check out that awesome artwork on the back. This contains volumes 7, 8, and 9. This is everything that has been published so far, along with books 1 and 2 that are up there. Sadly, we have to wait for the rest of it to come out, but that's okay. I got this beefy graphic novel to read, oversized, deluxe, full of color and whatnot. I mean, I'll show you guys some of the artwork. I don't want to spoil. I can't show you guys that page. I can show you guys this page. There you go. There's some of the artwork right there. If you don't know what this is about two star-crossed lovers who shack up, have a kid who is multi-raced, and people are trying to kill said kid because said kid is blasphemy to their war. Anyways, if you want to learn what my thoughts are on Saga, go check out my review of Book 1. It's like a 19-minute video. Anyways, God, I love Saga. Saga is so good. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Alright, so on behalf of National Pug Day, because today is National Pug Day, I picked up this behemoth of a book. Funny I bought it last month, but it falls on National Pug Day, in which I get it. Boy, this, I didn't realize how big this was. And I was like, oh my god, how am I going to read this? But I picked up, I'm going to go this way, because the book is very long. I picked up this book. It's called Battle Pug. There's some of the artwork on the back. Let me open this up. And I can't show you that page. Here, let me see if I can. The pages are sticking together a little bit. Here's some of the pages right there. If you don't know what this is kind of like a parody on Conan the Barbarian / kind of He-Man. And this guy is the last of his kind, and he rides around on his trusty steed, which is Battle Pug. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I think I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love it. This is the original run, because it is the Compugium. This is the original run of Battle Pug. It collects all of it in one volume. And there is another new ongoing series, I believe, of Battle Pug, published by Image. This was originally put out by Dark Horse, and then Image, I guess it went over to Image, and yeah. I am so excited, because I love Conan the Barbarian. And this just looks so much fun, so crazy and out there, and somewhat slightly adorable. But yeah. Anyways, this has gone on long enough. I'm going to do reviews on all of these books eventually. Thank you for watching. Comment down below. Let me know if you're going to pick up any of these titles. Let me know what you thought of my pickups. And if you're new and you made it through this channel, or not this channel, this video, thanks. And I appreciate it. Anyways, guys, I'm Otaku Mike. I'll catch you guys on the next video.